Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies. We're sisters who discuss all things related to work, family, and personal growth.
We draw inspiration from everywhere, especially from you, our listeners, to keep moving forward with joy and laughter and the big adventure that is life.
1 week at a time.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of 2 adult children, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a mom of 2 littles, and I work in higher ed. In this episode, we discuss reality television, and we also take a suggestion from Gretchen about the last 100 days of the year.
But first, Malika, I have this new thing that I'm doing, and I'm excited to tell you about it.
I'm excited for you to tell me about it. What is it?
All right. It's called Moisturize 360.
Okay.
That is what
Is
I
it a
call
product?
it. Nobody else calls it that.
Moisture.
It's just something I made up, but I love it. Okay, so this is what it is. You know the Korean face mask?
Yes, the sheet masks.
The sheet masks. So you get a sheet mask, but then you get feet masks, foot masks, and also hand masks. They make all of these masks for different parts of your body. So you get one for your feet, you get one for your hands, and you get one for your face. And then you use them all at the same time and you relax for 20 minutes. It's lovely. And you just
Where do you do this?
close your eyes and don't think about anything. I do this in my bed. I put out a towel because it can get a little wet, especially the face masks are real wet. So I'm laying on top of my bed with my pillows. I find that it's best to do it before bed because then you take off the masks and you have this goop and you just let it absorb into your skin as you sleep. And it's just so relaxing because when you have the hand masks on, you cannot do anything.
Beautiful.
You're just relaxing. I don't know. There's something about it. Doing them all together elevates it. It just makes it feel special.
I like it. Moisturize 360.
Moisturize 360. I found that I wasn't using the sheet masks. I would take them on vacation and think this is a thing I do on vacation. But why not just do it at home? Why wait for some special time? And so it's a little bit of downtime.
I have them too, and I don't use them at home. I don't. I like this, and it makes me think of these videos I've been doing on YouTube. It's Yoga Nidra, which is like a branch of yoga, but there's a specific channel, a woman who does these Yoga Nidra videos. She calls it non-sleep deep rest.
I like that, non-sleep.
Exactly.
Isn't that what we're doing all the time when we're not sleeping? Right now I'm non-sleeping, right?
Right, but it's deep rest, non-sleep deep rest. And they're basically guided meditations. Some of them are 12 minutes, some are 20 minutes, and they have millions of views. But she basically walks you through resetting your nervous system. It's supposed to make you feel like you had a massage or an acupuncture treatment. And it always says how much time it is. But I feel like if you did Moisturize 360 and you do this nervous system reset, I mean,
that's bliss. I like this because I don't know what time it is. I don't want to set a timer. So sometimes I'm just trying to sense how much time has passed. But if you have video that's 20 minutes, then you know when it's time to stop. I like this.
I think the one risk is that you might fall asleep. And you probably want to take these things off.
You're going to feel it. I don't think that's going to really happen because as soon as you move, you've got gloves on your hands. You're going to know. I don't think that's a real risk.
Okay.
I don't think that's a real risk, but I need to try to pair this. You have to share the link with me. This is going to take it another level.
I will. Very exciting.
And we're back with Media Moment, where we discuss what we're currently reading, watching, or listening to. And today we're going to talk about Love is Blind UK.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Spoiler alert. Okay. If you want to watch it, if you are watching it and you haven't watched to the end, then I don't know, you may not want to listen to this segment.
We're just gonna talk freely, so
We're just speaking freely. We're just gonna talk about all the things. But if you aren't going to watch it, don't worry about it. Then you can just listen to our take. Or you can listen to our take anyway. Some people like to know how things end before they jump into it. So
Very true.
Malika and I both watched Love is Blind UK, and actually I watched it first because some coworkers were discussing it and I wanted to get in on the conversations. So I watched it first and then immediately I was like, Malika, you have to watch this. It was
I
like, no, really.
know.
You have to watch this, Malika. And because Malika is up at all hours, she can easily watch things now. And then we could discuss it. So, as you all know, I watched Love Island over the summer. These could not be more different. Even though they both have love in the name,
Mm.
they are very different shows. And I don't know, I kind of liked it, but I had some challenges. We'll get into it. Malika, what are your takeaways first?
So I've watched Love is Blind before, the US version, and when you were getting excited about it, I was a little hesitant because the show is so consuming. I
Hmm.
wasn't hesitant because I don't like the show or I have a problem with the experimental nature of it or anything. It was just like, I know if I started, I'm not gonna be able to stop until I
Hmm.
finish it. But it felt like, "Okay, we can talk about it together since you're doing it." So, I really paid attention and was, like, taking notes
Okay.
as I watched it,
I didn't know that we were going to be discussing it, so I did not take notes. So I'm going off of memory, but I like this.
and it kind of brought this different critical lens because I was like, "What am I taking away from this? What does this mean?" But I had a lot of production questions, and I
Mm.
think I wanna see behind the scenes of Love is Blind. Like, I'm really fascinated by the construct of it all, and I wanna know, like, what is their dating schedule? How many dates are they having in a day? Because there's, what, 14 people on each side, and you only
Yeah,
get to see the ones that match.
that's right. There's a bunch of people just hanging out. You never meet them.
Exactly. And some of them, when they had their Pod Squad reunion in the middle of the season, there were people there who we'd never seen before, and they're like, "Oh
Uh,
my god, it's so and so." Like, "Wait, who are
uh,
you?"
mhm,
So I'm curious about everybody who's there and then, like, who's meeting who, because they kind of filter it out at some point where you get a sense of somebody has 2 connections or 1 connection. But sometimes the person who you think is only having 1 connection, I think Megan is the one I'm thinking of, the redhead,
mhm.
she was still in the hallway towards the end. So she was seeing somebody else while her person was seeing Sophie.
So you're like, "What are they talking about?"
Yeah, who is she dating now? Anyway, obviously, a lot of people aren't reading this much into it. This is not what they want you to focus on.
I don't know. I did not care. But it's interesting because it's very dramatic when they're all going into the doors at the same time, and
Yes,
it felt like a dance. Like, is that really happening or is that just for a break in the show, you
that's
know?
true. They
Yeah.
probably just shoot them going into doors.
Yes, I think that's just, like, to signal time is passing or something,
Right,
I don't know.
that's true. So, I guess on that, I was also wondering how come sometimes they're all in the hallway, and then other times it's just one at a time,
Right.
and somebody comes back to the room, and it's like everybody's there waiting for them.
Hmm.
They have these goblets with stems, these gold it's
They
like
are very
part of
fancy.
the production design. I just wanna know what everyone is drinking. You can't see inside, and I'm like, some of them might have wine, but some of them might have juice or sparkling water. Like, I wish it would say their name, age, their profession, and then, like, what's in their cup.
Why, Malika?
'Cause I'm
I
curious.
do not care what
I
they're
just
drinking.
I don't know. And then on that, I also am curious about the notebooks, like, because they always
That
are
would be
taking
interesting.
notes,
Mhm.
and sometimes they'll read what they're writing down or what they wrote down for a person, but, like, that could be a whole Instagram account, like
Mhm.
Love is Blind notebooks.
It'd be a very quiet show.
No, just like the pictures of the notes, an Instagram account.
Okay. I wonder which like, maybe if they put them on Instagram or if they were on, site or something like that, that would be cool. I would tune into that.
Especially for the couples who make it. You wanna know what are they writing and circling and being like, "Yes, check, check,
Mhm.
check."
Mhm. That would be cute.
All right. And then my last question is the food, like special food and gifts. Clearly, many of them bring something sentimental from home that they're going to decide to give to their partner or something like that. But often they'll walk into the room and it's like, "Oh, I got spa food for us." Or one of them was like, "Oh, I got Damola and Katisha." He
Mm,
had sangria and
mm.
a little cheese platter. And it's like, how
I'm
is that
shaking my
arranged?
head now
I
because it was
know.
such a
It's
sad
so
outcome.
sad.
So sad, but yes, it's interesting because that's usually like a pivotal moment
Right.
where you know it's gonna be good at going forward, or it's definitely not gonna be good going forward.
She was not impressed, really. She was just like, "Oh,
I think she was impressed, she just didn't know how to handle someone being nice to her.
I know."
That's what it was.
It was very sad on that front. But I'm curious, does he pay for that food out of his own money?
No.
How come everybody's not giving each other special
Maybe
food?
you just don't see it. Maybe after you've reached a certain level now I'm making it up, I really don't know. But I
Because
feel like
the
once
other
you've got so many
guy,
dates
Kavan, we should really have a list of names. This is a little silly,
we need a
but
cheat sheet.
the person she ended up choosing,
Yes.
he never did anything special for her. He got her flowers, at the very end.
Yeah, but he's not the type to do that, like, that was his personality, was not very giving.
I guess I feel like if it's just a matter of telling a production assistant, "I want this food," why isn't everybody doing that special things for each other? They have to pay for it or
Yeah. I said these shows aren't the same, but there is this kind of concept on Love Island
Oh, really?
where they do try to do things for someone to, like what are they called? Like a show of affection or something, or a grand gesture.
Okay.
But you see them because they can't go anywhere and there's no, like, interacting with them. You see them try to get their other, like, teammates, like, to help them out.
I
Like,
see.
"Hey, I'm gonna make special pancakes. Will you do this thing for me?" And, you actually see it all unfold, which is interesting, but you don't see how it unfolds on
No.
Love is Blind. But, I saw an ad for maybe the thing we're watching next, I don't know, it caught my attention, and maybe there is this genre, but I didn't catch the name of it, okay, but the lead is Miranda Cosgrove, and if you have a 20-year-old daughter, you watched iCarly a long time ago on Nickelodeon. Anyway, she's the star, but it's like a spoof of dating reality shows, like
Mm.
The Bachelor. So you see that she's engaging with the producers,
Mhm.
like, you see the producers behind the scene saying things to her, and I thought like, "Oh, that's really smart. This will be interesting because they're gonna show you what it looks like
Mhm.
behind the scenes." Have you seen that before on a show?
Well, the show Unreal, it's fictitious, but it's about the producers of a show like The Bachelor.
Okay, so then it's happened before. This is the same thing, it's fictitious.
Unreal is not a comedy, though. It's pretty heavy. It's
Oh,
very dark. Dark comedy, let's say, but
okay.
there's a lot of cringiness in it.
Does it answer some of these kinds of questions?
For that particular show, for The Bachelor.
Okay.
Okay, what's one of your other takeaways?
Well, one of my takeaways is I just loved all the early banter. Like,
Mm.
I love the moment when they know they like each other. Oh, it just gives me butterflies. It's so cute. You see them, like, dancing or, like, smiling really big, just, like, all the expressions that they make when they
Yeah,
are in those early stages. That's my favorite part of the show.
so funny.
I can watch that all day.
I mean, I think there's sometimes I think it's cute, but often I find that part cheesy.
What?
I
Have you
know.
ever been in love before? Like, it's not cheesy. You can't make that up. I feel like it's genuinely
I
like,
didn't say it wasn't genuine, it's just kinda corny. Like,
wow.
I don't know, I'm trying to think. I mean, I watch it. Sometimes I feel like it gets repetitive, I kinda fast forward it
Oh, no, you fast forward it.
when they're talking through their individual things to the
Mm,
camera and they're recapping or I don't know. Somehow it's cute, but it's a lot.
I love it. I think it's all the right kinds of a lot, and I just, like, stop and smile, like, I am with them celebrating, like, cheering them, and this is gonna last forever.
I know. You really want it to.
So into it. So that's my favorite part. I don't think I've seen the American one, but I wonder if that's universal. I believe it is. I believe
I
it's
think
universal.
so. It is interesting though. Okay, so I've been watching because I ran through this very quickly. I started watching the French one,
Oh.
and there are all kinds of cultural differences that are highlighted in the show. And now I want to watch the German one, like,
Oh
because
my
I
gosh,
think
how
you
many
could
of them
learn
are there?
every country that has Netflix, I
Oh,
think, has
wow.
a
That's
Love is Blind.
fascinating.
It's a
That's
very
fascinating.
popular formula,
Okay.
but it's interesting on the French one, they're very intense. So
Mhm.
it's less cute flirting and more like, "I'm gonna die without you." Like, very,
Oh, dramatic.
very dramatic. But then on the other hand, there's a lot of very pragmatic things too. Like, somebody was talking about, like, "I've frozen my eggs. Is that okay? What do you think about that?" Or like,
Wow.
they're
Mhm.
talking about contraception,
They're much more open.
very open and like real issues that would impact a marriage.
Right,
And maybe those conversations are happening in the other countries, but they're not choosing to show those
right.
because of what the audience would be interested in.
I don't think so. It would be interesting to see, like, an international Love is Blind,
Right.
like, all the cultural hurdles, and that would be interesting.
It's funny on the French one, they're much more direct and like with the reveal after they meet the person and then they're talking to the camera of like, I don't know if I'm attracted to them. Or
Mm.
like, oh, he's not what I thought he would look like. We'll see how it goes. Like,
You would never see that in the UK. People are so nice. They're just too nice. Also, I genuinely thought they were all beautiful. Like,
they
I
are.
thought
They're still
we
on
have a screening for
television.
beautiful people. They're all beautiful.
Yes, they're all very watchable and yes, but still, people have their preferences.
That's true. What's
Yeah.
another takeaway for you?
All right. You like the pods, the
Yes.
romance and the conversation.
Yes.
I like out of the pods. I think
Mm.
that's the more interesting part of the show to me is what happens. I mean, this is the whole thing is the experiment, but I think like the vacation and then the living together, that's what I can't like look away from. Like,
Mm.
and it's funny to see how quickly things can fall apart or
Mm.
communication issues or
Yeah.
jealousies, all these petty things. And then occasionally there are the characters who really work through their stuff.
Mm.
And I feel like it's like a master class in what to do or what not to do in a relationship, especially in terms of communication. So it kind of reminds me of like the psychology of watching a horror film or true crime or something that by going through this cathartic thing, it makes you appreciate your life more. Or like,
Mm.
I feel like this is what this does for me in my relationships because I can watch these people have these breakdowns. It makes me really value communicating with my partner and having grace and kind of appreciating all of the things that are working.
Well, Out of the Pods is my least favorite part of the show. Like, because I don't wanna see that mess, you know? Like, it just gets messy, and that's the parts I fast forward through because it's so cringy. It makes me so mad, the things that they do and say, you
Yeah.
know? It upsets me. I don't like it. So, there are some parts that I can watch, and then there are some parts where, like, "Oh, no. This is not going well. I just wanna know how it ends."
Yeah.
It's not cute anymore once they leave. Or for some of them it is, but often then other things like life get in the way of the fun romantic
Okay.
parts
Do
of
you
it.
watch the weddings?
Oh, that was the worst part. Oh, it was so hard. I fast forwarded through a lot of it.
Yeah.
I did like to see their dresses, I like to see them getting ready, and that was really beautiful to see all the different venues. But then the part that was so hard for me were their parents,
Yeah.
right? Because their parents, they don't have a choice, like, they have to go along with it, and some of them you could tell are really believing it, and then some of them never get there, and it's
Yeah.
just, that's so hard.
I can't watch the weddings. I fast forward through the wedding.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty much that whole episode until I just fast forward through the vows especially,
yes.
and then just to see what happens.
I did watch Kieran and Megan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? And she is like Keira Knightley in Love Actually. Like, I could not see Keira Knightley when I was watching her, especially when she was in her wedding dress. Oh my gosh. That was adorable. That was adorable. I highly recommend that wedding. The others were not.
That's funny.
Yeah, so by the end, I felt manipulated. I felt like, "Wait, why did I invest all this time?"
Hmm.
Spoiler alert again.
M
Only one of the couples stays together past the what do they call it? The honeymoon period, or I don't know what they call it,
After the
post-wedding.
wedding,
Yeah, like, how many of it was it 2 of the weddings didn't go? Or was it just one of the weddings didn't go?
2 of them didn't.
2 of them didn't go, but the others, only one of them made it, and it was just I felt so manipulated.
I mean, it's a television show.
I don't want it to
They
be real.
say it's an experiment, you know?
They should all stay together
Okay.
forever. Where's that show where they stay together forever?
You
I
want
want that show.
fiction. This is reality TV.
But see, then it would be like, okay, you stay together forever, and now let's watch you actually work through things, you know?
Oh, you wanna see after the well,
Yeah.
I've never watched the 90-Day franchise, but they
Oh,
do have every single angle in that regard.
it's true. There's no part of me that's interested in that.
Before the 90 days, after the 90
Right.
days.
Maybe that's coming with the UK because they showed some couples from the previous season who stayed together and were like having kids, and I would watch that. Just life, you know?
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
that's funny. Well, one other thing that was a takeaway for me, so this is now comparing the French one and the UK one. The French one, the contestants are much older,
Mm,
and not much older, I should say, they're all in their 30s, whereas in the UK one, they were pretty much all in their
yeah.
20s, maybe early 30s, some of the guys. But it brings a different layer of experience, and maybe this is why their conversations are more practical.
Mm,
'Cause they've all, like, lived with partners for many years, and
mhm.
they're further along and mostly are wanting to have kids and settle down quickly.
I wonder why that is. Why do you think they're older?
I mean, I don't know if they designed the show that way
Yeah.
or if that's just the people who are attracted to it in
Mhm.
France, you know?
Mhm.
People in their
They're
20s are
busy.
like, "I
They
don't
have
need
things to
this."
do. Yeah. They're not trying to get married.
Yeah, it's fascinating, but it does definitely bring a different tone
It would be interesting if they had, like, Later Daters and Love Is Blind together.
because now the algorithm is feeding me all the Love Is Blind
What did you
things.
find?
I think it's Brazil. I think there is one that is focused on it's like Never Too Late
Oh,
with the
interesting.
subtitle.
Hmm. Maybe each country has a little bit of a different spin.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting. I feel like they would never get married. Like, the older you get, the more baggage you have, and I think the more, like, pain you feel or worry about. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible
But
then.
what a fun experiment to
But
do.
what a fun experiment. What a fun experiment. Yeah.
I feel like if you're at a certain age, you can take those risks and, like, if it doesn't work out, it's not a huge thing. Like, you still have your self and your
What
life and
age,
your
though?
you know, I don't
Is that
know.
60? Like, what is the age where, "Oh, let's just give it a shot. What do we have to
I
lose?
don't know.
I'm married." I wanna know that age. That's funny.
With the French one, there's one couple who's like they were so passionate about each other in the pods, and now in the vacation, it's all fallen apart.
Right.
One of the lines is literally like, "You're the worst person I've met in my life."
Wow.
You're
So
just like,
fast.
"Wow, they really went on a journey," and, like, I believed them at both moments, you know?
Uh, the worst? That's really funny. It's probably not true also
Probably not, but it
in that moment.
yeah, it's interesting that this particular couple didn't make it past the vacation, like, they both left the show.
Wow. It's interesting because obviously in the pods, you're cut off from everything.
Yeah,
And so I think you do like lose sight of reality probably and things feel escalated,
right.
right? Like That's a question I would add to your production questions. How many days are they actually there?
Right.
It's all just like you're in Vegas in the casinos. You have no
Yeah.
idea what time it is, you know? So it definitely heightens things. But my final takeaway was like, love is hard to find.
Love is hard.
And not just love, like actually making it to marriage. That's really hard. Yeah, like you, I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not in that right now.
Not in the
Glad I don't have to do
pods.
that. Not in the pods. That's rough. I do wanna watch the 1st season, though.
Yeah, let me know. We could watch it together.
It's interesting that you went straight to France, but you didn't go back and watch the 1st season.
I think I was, like, intrigued by France because of my French stuff. I thought that would be just very different, and it is.
Mm, it's a good challenge.
Just took me in. The downside is I can't watch it passively because I need to read the
Right.
subtitles.
Yeah, and actually, that is something I appreciated about Love Is Blind because mostly they're just talking.
Yeah.
That I could work or, like, type or I could clean, I could do other things and not miss anything. That was a bonus to
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
let us know what you thought about Love is Blind UK season 2.
Yeah, I wanna see if there's anybody else out there watching.
All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we will discuss a try this at home suggestion. And we are back with IRL, where we discuss how a try this at home suggestion from Happier with Gretchen Rubin worked in our real lives. So, on a recent episode, Gretchen discussed that the last 100 days of the year is upon us. I think by the
Mhm,
time this airs, it'll be closer to 90 days or something. We're getting towards the end of the year, and it's a great time to check in with your annual goals and intentions and just make a decision about what you want in your life for the last 100 days of the year because 100 is kind of a powerful number.
mhm.
So, Azizi, what are your intentions for the last 100 days of the year?
First of all, I love a 100-day countdown. I think
Mhm.
I need to get the app on my phone that counts down the days to different things. Maybe I'll start with Thanksgiving and then move it over to something else just because it's so exciting to see the days get smaller. My intention okay, so I was in and still am a little bit in a very intense period of work. And I was so tired. I had one more day of the week left. It was Thursday night. And it was like, how am I going to get it together for Friday? And I just decided I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. My intention is to have fun. And I woke up that morning with like, I'm going to have fun today. Went into work. It really helped me get through
Mhm.
and just have fun, like have a good time as much as I can with all the things, the different components of the day. And so I want that to carry me into the winter break. Is just I want to wake up and say I'm going to have fun today as much as possible. Lean into that. And it's very similar to my word of the year, which is delight
Yes.
and looking for the light, but it's a little different. Like fun is a little different than light. So that's my intention going into the next 100 days.
I love that. It's amazing the power of intention
Mm,
that you could just change your whole day by saying that.
mhm. Yeah, that's something I'm repeating to myself. On my list, so the next thing is on my 25 for 25 list, I had buy 3 plants,
Mm.
and my intention is to keep one of them alive. 2 of them have died.
Yikes. Don't want to be that
Let's
plant.
say actually 1.5. Like, I had 2 plants and 1 planter. One of them's still alive, the other one is not alive.
Wow.
But I wanna make it to the end of the year with at least one of the plants alive. That's my goal for those plants.
Are these plants at home or at work?
They are at home,
Your
although
husband is a gardener.
he's like, "That's not my party. That's your show over there." Like, and that's fair, you know? I said this is something I wanted to do. He's not like struggling to keep them alive. They're also inside the house, and he deals with things outside the house, so it's on me.
On you.
It's just I'm like, "Did I water it? I don't know. I can do it tomorrow." That's
Oh
a little
boy.
inner dialogue in my head. It's a little chaotic, but there's still time. I'm committed to the one. And the third thing is just reality.
Okay.
On my list is organized email. That's not gonna
Mm,
happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't even know how to begin, and I know I could watch a YouTube video. People have plans
mm.
and strategies, and it's just I'm in too deep. I've never deleted an email.
Oh boy.
On the upside, I can find all the emails. Like, if I ever need to know something and I emailed it, I can find it. But my Yahoo is like, "We're gonna shut you down if you don't take care of this." So,
Well, I think you should move on from Yahoo.
how do you do that? How do you just leave an email address?
You have to set up forwarding because a lot of people have that email address. So you
Right.
don't want to miss things that go there, but you could stop sending email from that account
Okay.
and just switch to something simpler that isn't so messy.
Because this is the one I've had since college,
Right.
and it feels like I'm a little emotional about it. Like, we've been together for a long time, but I like that idea of just not deleting it, but just moving on.
Just
Like,
moving on.
still there.
It's still your past.
Still there if I need it.
It's helped you get to where you are today.
It's made me the person I am today. Okay, well, this is gonna roll over to my 26 list, so
Okay.
we'll keep talking about it. What about you? What are your intentions?
All right. So I am going to be starting physical therapy
Oh.
for kind of C-section postpartum stuff.
Oh.
And I have a very specific goal that I don't know the physical therapy will address, but I think it will help set me up to address it, which is that I really want to pick up Indigo again.
Mm,
I had kind of flirted with maybe I'm done with holding this child
mm,
because I didn't hold him for the last part of my pregnancy and then certainly not in the immediate aftermath. I still don't feel confident picking him up. I do occasionally, but he's like, "When is your boo-boo gonna be gone?" No.
we're still talking about that movie? Big kid. This is the time when you would start to be thinking about not picking him up.
It's true, and if it was just Indigo, I think I could go in that direction, but because Quincy is here and is only gonna be getting bigger, I
Sure.
feel like I need to really just take care of my body and build some strength so that I
Yeah.
can pick up my children without hurting my back
Yeah.
and having it be a chronic thing. This is at least the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
Practice with, like, big sacks of flour or
I
something,
gotta figure
big sacks
something
of
out.
potato in the physical therapy space.
So, I don't know that I'll be there in the next 100 days, but I would like to be feeling good about my progress.
Mm,
Another intention, so this is on my 25 for 25 list, is to get a tattoo.
mhm.
I always said in December, and here
Okay.
we're just getting closer to that December date. I've got a Pinterest board and
Right?
thinking, and my overall thoughts are like lowering the bar about what this tattoo means. Like,
Okay.
I was like, I want a tattoo to capture my like pregnancy journeys and this
Oh.
whole becoming a mother. And that's just too much. It's too much. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get something pretty,
Yeah.
and I've been really fantasizing about this and finding things that I like. I don't think this is gonna be my only tattoo.
Wow.
So
You ready to say that already?
I
You don't even
know,
have one. You're already like, "It's not gonna be the last."
I know I want like a whole sleeve. I don't know
We'll
that I'll
see.
have a whole
We'll see.
sleeve,
Let's see if you get through the first one.
but
Like,
at least what do you mean get through it? You don't
let's
think I'm gonna
see.
do it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I believe that you might make up your mind to do it, but it is painful. I'm wondering how you're gonna get through
Is
it.
it more painful than like having children?
It's a very different kind of pain. I have done both, and I saying it's painful.
Okay.
It's a different kind of pain, but I believe that you'll get the first one. I don't know that you'll get another one after that.
Really?
I agree with you. When it comes to something like a tattoo, you shouldn't overthink it. You need to just do it. And the thing is that whatever you get, it's gonna remind you of this journey. It doesn't have to
Yeah,
metaphorically remind you. It just will because
that's
this
true.
is when you're getting it.
So whether or not I have one or more, I think framing it that way for me allows it not to be so precious about it.
Yeah. And you're an adult. You're gonna, it's gonna be classy. Like my so now I was talking about getting a tattoo of a pigeon. I'm like, wait a minute. You need a little more time so that you can talk yourself out of that idea.
But if she has like 10 tattoos, the pigeon is going to be fine.
10 tattoos. Oh god. You're right. If it's small, but that first one when you're a teenager, oh, I didn't get one when I was a teenager, but the bad ideas I had, I
Yeah.
can imagine. Yours will be classy.
All right. The final thing is enjoy the baby. So I talked about this last episode. In the last 100 days, I go back to work in the new year.
Mm,
So I want to enjoy this season of
mhm,
the maternity leave. It's also going to be the holidays. And my note to myself is like, don't stress yourself out, Malika. This is the good
mhm,
part. Like,
mm,
there's a lot of ways life can feel hard and the pumping and the 2 kids and adjusting and like, and then on the other hand, it's like, I'm not working right now.
mhm.
I've got a lot of unstructured time. This could actually be the really good part. Not
Yeah.
that things won't get better or like different, but I don't wanna create the mental chaos and stress for myself that doesn't actually have to be there. That's just an outlook thing.
Mhm.
So, just like you wanna have fun, I wanna enjoy this season.
I love that. I love that I can call you on my way to work and you pick up the phone. I miss that talking to you in the middle of the day, the beginning of my day, in the middle of yours. This is the good part. I think that's a good reminder and a good mantra, probably for a lot of the parts of life.
Yeah,
Right?
maybe that's the
That
tattoo.
maybe that's the tattoo. But then it'll feel like the body part. Like
This is the good
this
part.
is the good part.
This
What, your
forearm.
arm is the good part? Maybe workshop that a
I'll
little
know what
bit.
it means.
Okay. Okay. Let's take a break, and when we get back, we'll do peaks and valleys.
We are back with peaks and valleys because in life there are always peaks and always valleys. This is an even episode, so Azizi, start us off with a peak.
I think I've been talking about this a lot lately, but I finally got the tea station that I've been talking about for years in my
Mm.
office. And I actually am drinking tea now. I drink so much
Yay!
tea, and it's a part of my startup work ritual where I come in the office, I turn on the tea, maybe I fill it up with water, but turn it on the tea, pour a cup of tea, and then get going with my day. So it feels good to just like instantly have that ritual. And then it also feels good to drink tea, which I
I
enjoy.
love it. You did it.
I did it. I knew it was gonna be great. Like, I knew it was gonna make me feel good, even though it took me 3 years, 4 years to get to
That's
it.
funny.
And it actually, yeah, it's working, and just looking at the tea station makes me happy, so
Yay!
yay. It's little things. It's the little things.
The little
That's all we
things.
have. What's your valley, Malika?
So my valley is just like spaced out social connections
Hmm,
because of this weird period of time. Sometimes I can be very focused, and other times I'm at the mercy of the baby in a lot of ways. Or
right?
I shouldn't say at the mercy, at the whim of the life or whatever. Anyway, all that to say, I feel like in the best of times, I'm not always the most responsive with text messages or polos. Like
Mm,
it can take some time to get back.
mhm,
And that's okay. That's part of being an adult. And like, I don't feel guilty about it. But now I've noticed that that distance has gotten even bigger.
hmm.
And so I'll think about people often, but then I realize, oh, I never responded to that message, or, oh, wait, that was 2 weeks ago. Oh, my goodness.
Mhm.
And that, I think it's a valley because I know that that can break. It doesn't necessarily always break connection, but it can erode,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I think just acknowledging it is going to help me. But some of it is just the reality of what I have the bandwidth for.
Mm.
And maybe it's figuring out which people I don't want to leave hanging, like to really
Well,
try.
that's what
But
your love list is for, right?
yeah,
You can refer to
yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's the valley.
Okay, well, good luck. I mean, I'm sure during this period, everyone's going to give you grace, like
Right.
people know you're busy. It's not
Yeah,
that you're not getting to them because you don't care.
yeah. Well, Azizi, that brings us to the end. Let's leave on a happier thought. What are you going to try this week?
I think I want to make a little card that says have fun or something like that. I need
Ooh,
something on my desk to remind me of that intention for the next 100 days. What about you, Malika?
I'm going to just follow you and make something that says, this is the good part.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe this is our next t-shirt. This is the yoga.
That's the new this is the yoga. Yes. Swag. Okay. Let's do it.
We should get some merch for Christmas together.
Do you know I lost my Happier Lady sweater?
Oh, it's
I have
easy.
to leave something on the plane every time.
Well, buy a new
I
one.
know. Maybe I'll design a new one and then buy it.
All right. Thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description. If you like us, please rate, review, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us.
Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Wyatt Muncie.
You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, have a happier week.
Have a happier week, Azizi. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. I really have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.